Dear graduates, on behalf of the Florida State University Alumni Association, I want to congratulate each of you as you join more than 371,000 living FSU alumni around the world on this special day. I'm Dan Berger, class of 1989, and chair of the FSU Alumni Association National Board of Directors. It is a massive achievement to graduate from Florida State. Your degree will take you places you never could have imagined. It will open doors, keep doors open, and connect you to each and every Seminole you meet for the rest of your life. Use what you've learned here, as well as your talents, to reach the world for good. Rise to meet each challenge with the unconquered spirit of Florida State University. I hope you'll find your home in this amazing alumni community by joining one of our 53 Seminole clubs in the United States and abroad, or by joining our many networks, including the Young Alumni Network. I also encourage you to become a member of the FSU Alumni Association, where you'll have access to networking, career resources, entertainment, and much more. Congratulations, and welcome to the FSU alumni family, and go Noles. Dear graduates, on behalf of the Florida State University Alumni Association, I want to congratulate each of you as you join more than 371,000 living FSU alumni around the world on this special day. I'm Dan Berger, class of 1989, and chair of the FSU Alumni Association National Board of Directors. It is a massive achievement to graduate from Florida State. Your degree will take you places you never could have imagined. It will open doors, keep doors open, and connect you to each and every Seminole you meet for the rest of your life. Use what you've learned here, as well as your talents, to reach the world for good. Rise to meet each challenge with the unconquered spirit of Florida State University. I hope you'll find your home in this amazing alumni community by joining one of our 53 Seminole clubs in the United States and abroad, or by joining our many networks, including the Young Alumni Network. I also encourage you to become a member of the FSU Alumni Association, where you'll have access to networking, career resources, entertainment, and much more. Congratulations, and welcome to the FSU alumni family, and go Noles.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Please be seated. We are very happy to have you with us. The ceremony will begin in a couple of minutes. I have two requests. First, when it's time, please stand for the processional, the national anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the recessional. My second request is that, except for the times when I have asked you to stand, please remain seated throughout the ceremony. If you must leave the arena before the ceremony has ended, please be respectful of those remaining by keeping your mask on while exiting quickly and quietly. During the conferral of degrees, a professional photographer will photograph each graduate walking across the stage. You will receive proofs of the pictures, but of course there is no obligation to buy them. And finally, we ask everyone please to silence your cell phones. Thank you, and again, we are glad to have you with us.
Well, good afternoon. How y'all doing? Everybody good? Yeah. Good. Well, I'm John Thrasher, president of Florida State University, and I want to welcome you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I want to welcome you to our spring commencement exercises. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. I want to thank Vice President Janet Kistner for leading us in the pledge. You know why we're assembled here, right? We're assembled here to pay tribute to you all, the graduates, who worked hard to earn their degrees and today embark on some new journeys. So I want everybody in the audience to know, when you want to root for these folks and yell and holler, please feel free to do so, okay? Please feel free to do so. They deserve it. They deserve it. On behalf of all of us graduates who are up here and others, we congratulate you and wish you every success. We'll have more to say about that in a little bit. But first, I'd like everybody to take a moment to reflect on some remarkable achievements of these graduates. And graduates, we'll turn the lights up a little bit, and I'd like you to stand. If you have, and you are graduating today with honors in your major, please rise. If you're graduating with honors in your major. All right. Thank you. If you're a member of the Garnet and Gold Honors Scholar Society, please rise also. All right, come back there. Thank you. If you're graduating cum laude, please rise. Hey, fantastic. If you're graduating magna cum laude, please rise. Thank you. And if you're graduating summa cum laude, please rise. Fantastic. And certainly lastly but not least, if you're graduating with a perfect 4.0 grade average, please rise. All right. All right. Thank you. I said this earlier that I could put all of my grade averages together and they would probably not add it up to 4.0. So thank you all. Thank you very much. Florida State University also distinguishes our graduating veterans, our active duty personnel, and our graduates of our ROTC programs with a special red, white, and blue honor cord in recognition of their service to the United States of America. If you are among that elite group, this elite group, would you please stand also so we can thank you for your service to the United States of America. All right.
Come over here.
I don't know what happened. All right. Calm down. We'll get it going in a minute. I'd like to take one moment to congratulate one specific graduate, Kirsten Dohne, from the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Yeah, let's give. She is receiving her Bachelor of Science degree in Interdisciplinary Social Science today. Her brother, Kyle Dohne, is a great friend and alumnus of Florida State University. The Seminole Tribe of Florida, I think everybody in here understands the great, incredible relationship we have with the Seminole Tribe. And Kyle Dohne and all of our friends in the Seminole Tribe work every day to make this university better. And we work every day to work on the relationship and honor the incredible tradition and history of the Seminole Tribe. So when we have one of our members from the Seminole Tribe graduate, it's always a special privilege. So thank you, Kirsten. We look forward to seeing you in a few minutes. I'd like to recognize some of our special guests on the platform. Please stand as I call your name. Dr. Janet Kistner, Vice President for Faculty Development and Advancement. Janet. Mr. Brian Barton, Associate Dean of the Graduate School. Dr. Joe Shea, Dean of Undergraduate Studies. Dr. Tim Chapin, Dean of the College of Social Sciences and Public Policy. Dr. Michael Hartline, Dean of the College of Business. Dr. Michael Delp, Dean of the College of Human Sciences. Thank them all for being here. Graduates, I think it's important right now for us to take a moment to recognize and understand for most of you of the graduates today, this day would not be possible without the assistance, support of your parents, your spouses, other members of your families. So graduates, please stand and look for both your family and your loved ones in the audience, and let's salute them with your applause. Let's do that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Joining us today by video is our student body president, Mr. Jonathan Levin, who has a few words of welcome on the screen.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Levin, this year's student body president, and let me start off by saying congratulations. Today is about us, to look back on the good days, the bad days, and think about the memories we established right here at Florida State University. Around 1 year ago, we were sitting in our living rooms with what it seemed to be like our world in shambles. Some of us were thinking we would return to campus quickly, when others were thinking the exact opposite. None of us truly knowing what was going to happen. But here's what I do know now. The class of 2021 is beyond resilient. Students from across the globe, but especially here at FSU, redefine what it means to be unconquered. But now we have an opportunity. The opportunity to take the skills we were taught, the strengths we acquired, and the character we have developed into what we call a simulation out into the world. As Seminoles, it is our duty to be the shining light in a room full of darkness, to stand when everyone else is sitting, to live a life with a moral compass in hand, and to seek excellence in all that we do. Now, that's all the advice I truly have, especially from someone that's your age. So if you remember anything from this speech, remember a 4-letter word: home. Here at Florida State, many of us have found a home, a place where we sat in a room together and discussed big picture ideas on how to further our institution, a place where we learned theories and lessons to develop us as individuals, a place where a random roommate turned into a lifelong friend, a place where you might have fallen in love or heartbreaks might have occurred, or maybe, just maybe, a place where a Tuesday afternoon turned into a courtyard day. Recall these memories and experiences that have made us who we are today and will be the root cause for who we are in the future. Never forget that here at Florida State University, you have a home. Class of 2021, congratulations. And as always, and for the rest of our lives, go Noles.
Better? Is that better? All right.
Just there's a button right
Got him back. Just don't touch. Yeah.
Okay.
That was probably presidential error, but as I always tell my staff, the president's never wrong. So we'll move on from here. That was a joke, I promise you. You know, I have the privilege now of, usually at this point in time, of introducing the commencement speaker. But I don't have an introduction because I don't need one. It's me. So, you know, that's it. You get you know, it's kind of a daunting task to really do this because of who you all are and all your families being here. I've done 7 now of this one. We've had this as our 6th or 7. I've forgotten how many. We've had a bunch. I actually did one 20 years ago, and that was a long time ago and a special one for me. But I do know this, graduates, the only thing standing between you and your diploma is me. So I promise to be short. I will. I promise you that. But I want to start by saying this. I am absolutely thrilled that we're able to be here together in person for your graduation. I know nothing gives me more joy than seeing our students that we've come to know, my wife and I, over the years. We've been here across the stage in their caps and gowns, having achieved the dreams of a Florida State University degree. And frankly, after this year we've had together, with the sacrifices that you all have made, remote learning, virtual events, social distancing, you deserve this celebration. You really do. And all of us up here and your faculty members and your friends, thank you for your resilience, thank you for your patience, thank you for your flexibility, and thank you for your hard work that you've accomplished today, to bring you here today. These ceremonies for the class of 2021 will always be extra special to me for another reason. They will be the last that I preside over as president of Florida State University. Thank you for not applauding to that. I appreciate it. You know, we usually think graduates of graduation ceremonies as a celebration of the end of something. For you, that may be the end of 4 years or more of classes, study sessions, exams, and hopefully a little fun. Sometimes I've heard maybe even a little bit too much fun, but that's another day. For me, the ceremony comes near the end of 6.5 years of a job where I have learned something new every single day. The calendar's filled with meetings. My tests come in the form of ever-evolving crises and challenges. And of course, I've had a lot of fun too. Like many of you, I've enjoyed interacting with some of the best and brightest students in the country, learning from some of the most interesting, smartest, and distinguished faculty in the world, and meeting people who have opened my eyes to different points of view and life experiences. I've enjoyed Fried Chicken Friday at Swanee Dining Hall. I love fried chicken, I really do. I've seen some of you there, by the way, I know. But I've also enjoyed attending your concerts, your plays, your art exhibits, cheering on our athletic teams, celebrating your achievements in awards, ceremonies, and banquets, and even going to Madison Social a time or two. And I know I've seen some of you there. All of these experiences have changed me. I'm not the same person who walked up the steps of Westcott to begin my presidency in 2014, and I can imagine that when you look back on your first day at Florida State University, the same would be true for you too. Because when you meet new people and you learn new things, you look at yourself and the world a little differently. You can't help but grow and evolve. That's the transformative nature of a great university like Florida State. And just as the university has changed us, we've changed the university. We all have left our mark on Florida State. So although the ceremony comes as I wind down my term as president, and it signifies the end of your journey toward earning a bachelor's, a master's, a specialist, or a doctoral degree, I'm reminded of the true definition of commencement, It isn't the end, it's the beginning, the start of something new. Receiving your diplomas today marks the commencement of a new chapter in your life, just as I'm about to turn the page in my life story. I've had over my lifetime many new beginnings, and they've always been a thrilling combination of two things: exhilaration and a little bit of fear. And maybe you're feeling some of that now also. I've learned a few things over the years that I'd like to share with you about that. I promise you they're short. First, I would say this to you: have the courage to step into the unknown. Someone once said, there is no failure. Either you win or you learn. That certainly has been true for me over the years. I'm reminded, frankly, of the first time I ran for state representative 30 years ago. I didn't win, but I sure did learn. The next time I ran to hire a campaign manager. Second, I would say this, and I'd say this is probably one of the most important, particularly in the day we're living, is to do your part to promote civility. Wherever people gather, in the classroom, the workplace, social media, we need that touch of civility more than ever before. There'll always be people in your life who you will not agree. But I say this to you: stand up for what you believe in, but remember this: if you want to be heard, you also must listen. Think how much kinder and better this world would be, and how many more problems we could resolve if we only took the time to truly, truly understand each other. Third, you've had, I think, an enormous privilege of receiving an education at one of the best public universities in America. In fact, a top 20 public university in America. I'd say this to the families: this university has the best four-year graduation rate in the state of Florida and one of the top 10 in America, and that's a really big deal. And then I'd say this to you: please give something back in recognition of all that you've been given. Whether that means volunteering in the community, mentoring a student, contributing to a cause that's meaningful to you, or maybe even running for public office. And finally, believe in something bigger than yourself, whatever that means for you. For me, my faith inspires me to always strive for the greater good, to serve others, to find joy in the simplest of things. It strengthens me in the darkest times, and it gives me hope that our brightest days are always ahead. None of us knows exactly what is in store for us. I can assure you, when I graduated from Florida State, myself and everybody who knew me never would have imagined that one day I would be president. And now you're ready to graduate. And so a new adventure begins. Wherever your journey takes you, I challenge you to take what you've learned here and make the world a better place. That's what Florida State's prepared you to do, in my opinion. And we need you now more than ever. I know you can do it. I know you will do it. I know this because we are Florida State University. Congratulations to the class of 2021, and go Noles! Thank you very much. At this time, I invite you to stand for the singing of the hymn to the Garnet and Gold. The words are found on the screen above you. Please rise.
Is the song
seated. Now my good friend, Mr. Mark Ziegler, has some words for you.
Before we begin the conferral of academic degrees, please remember that anyone who must leave early is asked to do so quickly and quietly so that others are able to see their graduates without interruption. I also want to remind our graduates to please bring your yellow name cards to the stage when you come forward. You will also note that we have provided hand sanitizer as you approach the stage. We encourage you to use this, but please be certain to protect your ID cards from moisture so that your name remains legible. If you are comfortable, you may remove your mask as you walk across the stage. In keeping with CDC safety protocol, let's please avoid the handshakes when you see your dean and the president, and let's go with the fist and the elbow bumps instead.
Thank you, Mark. And now, as I like to say, let's get ready for the main event, the conferral of academic degrees. For the conferral of the doctoral degree, I recognize Associate Dean of the Graduate School, Mr. Brian Barton.
Will a candidate for the doctoral degree please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor on behalf of the graduate faculty of the Florida State University to present the candidate for the doctoral degree.
Thank you, Dr. Barton. Let me just say this about doctoral degrees. We only have two at this particular event, but I think most of you all know we're doing 11 graduations, so they're spread out over the 11 graduations, and so there aren't as many at any given one that we usually have. But they're just as important. So we're happy to congratulate them and recognize them. So by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida State University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the appropriate doctoral degree for which you have qualified. We extend to you our heartiest congratulations. It now asks our doctoral candidates to come forward and be recognized.
Will Dean Tim Chapin of the College of Social Sciences and Public Policy please come forward? Kiwei Su Sr., Doctor of Philosophy and Public Administration. Will Dean Michael Delp of the College of Human Sciences please come forward? Pepe Hong, Doctor of Philosophy and Human Sciences.
Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you very much. And now for the conferral of master's degree, I again recognize Associate Dean Brian Barton for the Graduate School.
Will the candidates for the master's and specialist degrees please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor on behalf of the graduate faculty of Florida State University to present the candidates for the master's and specialist degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Barton. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida State University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate degree for which you have qualified, whether the master's or the specialist. We extend to you our heartiest congratulations and look forward to saying hello to you as you come across the stage. God bless you. Good to see you.
Will Dean Tim Chapin of the College of Social Sciences and Public Policy please come forward? Alan Patrick Amadon, Jr. Stephen Bezold. Tibnuma Amard Abdul Kader Baguma. Madison Elaine Brooks. Philip Henry Heilman Culver, Jr. Alexander William Dowling. Kaylee Lane Fairchild. Melanie Jeanette Flores. Jessica May Guide. Joseph Hennessy. Zachary Max Hoffman. Damian Holmes. Anne-Marie Insalico. Cassidy Carney. Jessica Ann Kemper. Rong Ma. Samantha Gabriel Motel. Benjamin Aaron Nasilius. Mingu Park. Paula Roma Perez. Camila Robledo. Shanava Santolian. Anna Scott. Adriana Silva. Billy Marie Ventimiglia. Catherine Wiggersen. Will Dean Michael Delp of the College of Human Sciences please come forward? Jose A. Beltran, Jr. Sarah Louise Casaban. Haley Gold Calanino. Erica Marie Collette. Nani Kunfiaxe. Christopher Charles Morris, Jr. Owen Martin Monroe. Lauren Nicole Perez. Matthew John Poland. Manuela Rivas Andre. Emily A. Rogers. Katie Lynn Schwindinger. Summer Michelle Vale. Katie Wright.
And now, it's my honor to recognize Dean Joe Shea for the conferral of bachelor's degrees.
All right. Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor on behalf of the faculty of Florida State University to present these candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science.
Thank you, Dr. Shea. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida State University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate degree for which you have qualified, whether the Bachelor of Arts or the Bachelor of Science. We extend to you our heartiest congratulations. All right. And now you may change your tassels from right to left. All right. All right. And now that the bachelor's degrees have been conferred, will the candidates please come forward so that we may recognize and congratulate you individually.
Will Dean Tim Chapin of the College of Social Sciences and Public Policy please come forward? Ronald Andres Alvarenga. Saloni Badagum. Cassidy Taylor Barker. Carson Elise Barnes. Marilyn Blake. Gabrielle Simone Brown. Courtney Brennan Browning. Cameron Ryan Cagle. Bailey Benjamin Kaplan. Corey Allen Kapman. Ayana Janae Carey. Alexis Victoria Carter. Madison Marie Cartwright. Eden Lee Cassidy. Kyle Cole. Gilbert Cruz Jr. Barbara Ann Davis. Melanie Taylor Davis Seavey. Parker Hudson DeWitt. Kirsten Elise Dohne. Sydney Michelle Donovan. Darlene Elaine Dukes Henderson and her dog. Corey Thomas Durden. Chloe Dial. Fabian I'm Iraki. Michael Jaquari Ingram. Raekwon Ethan Evans. Dylan Chrisman Floyd. Samantha Jo Flynn. Lauren Arissa Forsyth. Daniel Freeman. William Grant Galloway. Daryl Carriam Gay Jr. Matthew Ryan Gibney. Patrick Robert Glenn. Raekwon K. Gray. Lakia Marie Griffin. Lindsay Marie Griffin. Kerlifa L. Hamilton. Jada Monet Harris. Raymonde Garcia. Justin Thomas Harrison. Janet Elizabeth Hartman. Hannah Marie Heileman. Robert Bryce Hoover. Wyatt Hunter. Kassan Niji James. Alec Louis Jimenez. Cyan John McLean. Casey Marie Johnson. Dedrick Lamont Johnson Jr. Austin Lane Jones. Sandra Jovita Juanilo. Evan Michael Knapp. Arsham Kasari. George LaCosta. Lucy Lee. Rachel Bernadette Lieberman. Jason Tomas Loasis de la Cruz. Delaney Faith Lauk. Allison Elizabeth Lundy. Deshanda Martin. Shantavia Trinae Mathis. Jacinia Matos. Elise McKenzie Mizerani. Cassiopeia Brooke Moore. Jesmel Marino. Dante Joseph Myers. Raymond Walker Myers. Donna Lauren Newhouse. Rachel Ann Oberquell. Ariel Malie O'Neill. Michaela Lynn Panariello. Kyle Lewis Moses. Jessica Rachel Joy Pandy, A.G. Sierra Paris, Samantha Addison Patrick, Catherine Janney Patron, Jonathan David Plettings, Alyssa Neelam Ramsaran, Alejandro Enrique Roca Jr., David Andrew Rodriguez, Austin Zachary Rosenblum, Mai Rubin, Paul Joshua Rubin, Patrick John Ryan, Henry Wilfredo Salinas Jr., Mia Alexa Scarcella, Anna Morgan Scarrett, Madeline Claire Siegel, Maria Juliette Somerville, Christiana Monique Taylor, Lisa L. Thompson, Alfonso Lamar Tolliver Jr., Claire Virginia Toman, James Walker Toothman, Jeffrey John Voth, James M. Walker Jr., Asia Warren, Patrick Marion Frederick Watkins, Cheyenne Watts, Monica Reyna Webb, Christian Timothy Winsing, Nathaniel Matthias Jack, Jonathan Richard Davis, Maureen Elizabeth Reynolds, Victoria Ashley Bessiker Steele, Malik James Osborne, Deontay Ray Sheffield, Will Dean Michael Delp of the College of Human Sciences please come forward? Kelly Ann Abbott, Kathleen Ann Aguzzi, Vanessa Cheyenne Alcantara, Aaliyah Alicia Allen, Taylor Grace Anderson, Kirsten Michael Andrioni, Casey Michelle Archibald, Connor Auclair, Natalie Azule, Mia Dominique Bedoni, Chloe M. Baker, Jessica Elaine Balter, Carolina Benses, Julia Banfield, Stephanie Lynn Barrett, Carson Joy Bates, Caroline Beard, Summer Nicole Becker, Haley Victoria Billeteri, Amy Elizabeth Birmingham, Kylie Noel Black, Skylar Jordan Blevins, Jordan Melanie Blitzer, Heather Rose Bookbinder, Holly Booth, Victoria Rose Bortner, Morgan Taylor Bowers, Kendall Addison Boland, Alexis Christine Bubar, Sarah Jean Buchan, Kylie Shea Bugby, Nicole Berg, Jade Maureen Burling, Emily Burrows, Rachel Ruffin Kane, Samoya Sesami Calvin, Sarah Cameron, Karina Quintero, Jenna Nicole Caputo, Channing Rebecca Chambers, Gabriela Chavez, Jordan Chung, Erica Clark, Lauren Elizabeth Clark, Daniela Elizabeth Clavijo, Kayana Nicole Clunas, Brittany Carol Coburn, Owen Nicholas Cockrell, Eva May Coley, Sarah G. Coniglio, Rachel M. Conversi, Elaine DeLeith Cook, Alexandra Nicole Cowan, Lindsay Nicole Crespo, Faith Melina Coelho, Madison Lee Culligan, Shannon Elise Curtin, Catherine Grace Daly, Victoria DeCius, Cynthia Deere, Riley Deitado, Camila Delgado, Deja Demaria, Mary Damari Deschler, Vanessa Louise DeSimone, Blythe Nicole DeZayas, Aiden Jean Dial, Alessia Antonia DeChico, Ada Seyon Ding, Marissa Marie DiPietro, Courtney Lynn Dobson, Brianne Marie Dombrowski, Macy Lee Donalinko, Mallory Jean Donalinko, Andrew Deering Dorsey, Haley Drew, Tyra Druler, Catherine Elizabeth Dumont, Christina Michelle Duncan, Casey Michelle Zedzicki, Kayla Rachel Easterly, Javon Xavier Eaton, Caitlin Patricia Eleto, Sarah Eller, Kayla Miriam Epstein, Jade Etheridge, Ashley Raquel Evans, Eleanor Grace Ewing, Lana Yasmin Farhat, Abigail Freeman, Alex Fellow, Emily Farraco, Emma Madison Fernandez, Melanie Samantha Fernandez, Cecilia Maria Figueres, Sage Catherine Fileman, Emily A. Fiorini, Emily Rose Fish, Gabrielle Flory, Ethan C. Frace, Joseph Davis Frank, Madison Fraser, Larry Tatiana Frazier, Lude Gabot, Casey Lynn Gall, Robert Garcia, Zoe Michelle Goldson, Taylor Kathleen Gilkey, Gabrielle Giovati, Jasmine Nicole Giovino, Jamie Nicole Gumbert, Carrie Lynn Gomes, Samantha Marie Gommel, Sophia Gonzalez, Zachary Taylor Gonzalez, Brianna Elizabeth Graves, Bailey Collier Greaves, Connor Timothy Green, Madeline Rebecca Grove, Jennifer Kristen Gugamos, Susan Natalie Gushman, Cassidy Jane Haglin, Olivia Aubrey Hahn, Emma Lee Hamrick, Ashlyn Victoria Harbor, Erin Rose Ross Harris, Mallory Elaine Hartline. This is Dean Hartline's daughter. Peyton Hauser, Annika Heetdirks, Cassie Heim, Megan Margaret Hines, Sophia Hoff, Thomas Michael Hollingsworth Jr., Mallory Ann Hollinger, Caitlin Michelle Holohan, Haley Michelle Hopkins, Alyssa Rose Hudson, Catherine E. Hunt, Ashley Imperato, Jacor Christopher Irving, Samantha Reed Isaacs, Liana Marie Jamie, Taylor Marie James, Lordia Jean, Brendan Michael Johnson, Maya Johnson, Cameron Delaney Joyner, Catherine Olivia Jones, Mercedes Chowana Jones, Shelby Howland Young, Juliana Kabudi, Shayna Kaplan, Erin Kelly Kasselbaum, Kristen Francis Kelly, Malika Mazray Kishani, Tiffany G. In Sun Kim, Sana Christina Kizia, Brooke Elizabeth Kokowitz, Julia Lauren Kopp, Christine Elizabeth Casal, Megan Joanna Kramer, Abigail Grace Cronenberger, Sarah Hale LaJoy, Taylor Brooke Larson, Hayes Allison Lever, Josephine LeBlanc, Sarah Elizabeth Lechner, Tony Shea Legister, Marissa Lee Limmerman, Nicole Yvonne Leonard, Julia Stephanie Levy, Carly Ann Lewis, Hannah Zarina Laboon Rustia, Jordan Ashley Long, Stephen Dwight Long III, Haley Austin Look, Megan N. Lowe, Natalia Isabel Lopez, Caitlin Emily Lowry, Christiana Luz, Marissa Marie Luciano, Olivia Paige Mangano, Alexis LaRae Lukasic, Michael Christian Lucius, Sarah Opaku Marfo, Casey Brooke Mann, Darian Amber Martin, Grace Ann Markwell, Cyan Mark, Emma Noel May, Maria Martinez, Gabrielle Martin, Allison Marie McEnroe, Emily Rose McCracken, Haley McCalley, Janae Tatiana McPhail, Hunter Scarlett McIntosh, Elissa Rose McGinnis, Mallory Michelle Melvin, Madison Libby Medina, Jamera Ariel McCrae, Abigail Meredith, Sydney Lynn Mickle, Rodina McCourt, Sarah Elizabeth Meissner, Hallie Brianna Millard, Julia Marie Miller, Marissa Lynn Miller, Brittany Margaret Mills, Amanda Grace Magavero, Fabiana Montalvo, Olivia Moore, Bastion Munoz, Megan Colleen Murphy, Ashlyn Paige Nestor, Trin To Wynn, Kelsey Grace Lindblom, Samantha Nortellis, Sydney Elizabeth Nugent, Grace Nystrom, Carissa Joy O'Hara, Danielle Nicole Oko, Lindsay Ryan O'Laughlin, Ilaria J. Oliver, Laura Camilla Orduela, Catherine Marie Ortner, Maria Karina Otamendi, Adrian Othan, Kelsey Elizabeth Otto, Lauren Michelle Palaganis, Brittany Ann Palladino, Maxwell Keith Palmer, Tiffany Astien Parsard, Emmanuel Paul, Francesca Celine Paz, Kim Colleen Pedrego, Marley Victoria Perry, John Mark Peterson, Julia Christine Petrillo, Alec Paul Phillips, Alexis Helene Piscitello, Morgan Pleasance, Kristen Marie Plews, Christina Joy Pollard, Monica Christina Pooh, Anna Christina Preza, Marcella Provenzano, Ilan Olivia Pyle, Savannah Louise Quintana, Allison Rawls, Tristan Thomas Register, Courtney L. Relic, Marissa Richardella, Jasmine Richardson, Travis Gill Ryder, Frances Madeline Rink, Elizabeth Ann Reiser, Brittany Roberts, Allie Marie Robertson, Craig Terrell Roby, Jennifer Morgan Robinson, Mary Catherine Rogers, Jamie Liat Rudden, Christina Noreen Rushing, Allison Nicole Rousseau, Leah Isabella Rousseau, Heather Quigley Rudikowitz, Morgan Day Ryan, Camille Anita Savage, Joanna Marie Savino, Mallory Legrand Schaefer, Katie Teresa Schneider, Burke Schrammel, Emily Sarah Schwerer, Allison Paige Saran, Sasha Marie Serrano, Rayanne Elizabeth Schaefer, Clara Margaret Shelton, Alexis Marie Shepard, Savannah Ray Short, Margarita Anatolievna Schwan, Scott Michael Sigrist, Haley Page Singer, Stephen Slauson, Alexis Smith, Kiana Sabri Smith, Jordan Ashley Spain, Alike Spence, Lydia Payton Spence, Kiana Stino, Kyler A. Strange, Courtney Lynn Swarthout, Brooke Tabor, Jessica Lynn Tallman, Lainey Elizabeth Taylor, Haley Brooke Teagle, Sarah Ann Tellis, Joshua Thomas, Isabel Page Tomsich, Miquela Nicole Tetty, Edgar Austin Tuna, Matthew James Urbanik, Shania Tanisha Valcourt, Kevin Alexander Valador, Drew Sari Vapnik, Mara Vasquez, Taylor Alexis Vicente, Nicole Patricia Vitello, Anna Catherine Wade, Hannah Marie Walls, Catherine Emily Weeks, William John Welch, Allie Renee Wells, Clayton Anson Welty, Journey Hannah Wheeler, Nasja K. Williams, Frankie Ann Wilson, Hope Rachel Weisener, Alexis Noel Workman, Carly Renee Wright, Victoria Jane Roble, Ashlyn Grace Wyckoff, Rachel Nicole Zambito, Mariah K. Zupan, Samantha Lee Elliott, Olivia Marie Pino, Nicole Taylor Pawelski, Emilia Hannah Reed, Madeline Elizabeth Edge, Claire Elizabeth Gunter,
Wow. So congratulations to all of them. Let's give them another big hand. Thank you. So as all of you leave Florida State University, I want you to always remember that you're a Seminole. We want you to consider this campus your home. We hope you'll come back often and visit and stay in touch. I'd like to thank all the people who helped put this on. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of folks to do it. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mark and James, as always, for a great job. We appreciate them. Absolutely. So following the recession, we asked the graduates to exit toward the rear of the hall. The recessional platform will lead the platform party off, and we ask you to stay seated until we complete that. I want to thank all the families for being here, and certainly all the graduates for being here today. God bless you. Go Noles! Go Noles!